Hi, we have something a little different this week, so we are going to kind of do a little Hot One style video. So you have myself, I'm afraid, but I would very much like to introduce you to Kasae Fraser. If you don't know who she is, well, what did you do last year, Kasae? Please tell us.
I was on Masterchef The Professionals last year.
You were, more to the point, where did you come?
I was a finalist.
You were.
I was. Much unknowns to me. Very unexpected, but
Nicely done. So Kasae very kind of got in touch and said, I want to do some hot wings with you guys, and we thought, well, we can do that because we've got lots of sauces. We know a little bit about chili, so we're going to kind of try some sauces with some wings, and we're going to have a chat as we go along. So let's see how this works out. So we're going to start. We'll go straight in. Okay. So we've picked loads of sauces off screen, and we've had a little chat about what we're going to do. And we've kind of got a bit of best of British and a few US. So we're going to start with Firefly. So they're a British company, Manchester, and it's a spicy agave and chipotle sauce. So we're going to go for a little bit of sweet and salty. All we've done with these wings is we've literally just cooked them over coals with a little bit of salt and oil. So easy as that.
And then this one should be pretty mild to like work me into it, right?
Yeah. Now,
yes, please.
Yeah, we're going to ease you in. We do have experience, which is one of the last dabs at the end, so we'll worry about that. So I'm just going to pour a little over a couple of wings here, and then we'll just go from there. Beautiful little drizzle.
That looks nice.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
Chef's drizzle, yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna go for a bit higher.
Ladies, yeah. Ladies first.
Thank you.
So.
Shall we cheers?
Yeah,
Cheers
let's do this, absolutely. So, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Let's get it all over ourselves. Let's have a go. So a lovely sweet salty thing, isn't it?
That's really nice.
You like?
Yeah. It is very sweet,
Mm-hmm.
but it's a different kind of sweetness.
It's agave. I like agave. It's just it's kind of a big deal at the moment. It's not as kind of confected, is it, in that kind of sweetness? Yeah, I know.
Still some more.
Oh, that's really good.
It's kind of like smoky, sweet chili vibes.
Well, it's chipotle for you.
Yep.
So chipotle has to be smoked chili. So you're right on the heat so far?
Yeah.
Cool. So why Masterchef? That's not an easy gig. Why'd you do it?
That's a really good question. I feel like I've been asked that a lot and I don't really have a good answer. I mean, I used to do cooking competitions in Australia back when I was an apprentice, just nothing televised, nothing serious. And it was just a really good like you versus you kind of thing to do. And it's usually the only like full-on freedom that you get as a chef unless you have your own business. So it's kind of cool to be able to express yourself in whatever way you want on a plate. I don't know, the opportunity was just kind of presented to me and I guess I just went for it, fully expecting not to get in. Like in my heart, I was like, no, okay, I'm going to put my application in, I'm not going to get in, it's going to be fine, I'm not going to have to do it. But then I got in and I had to do it.
The rest, as they say, is history. I know. You made some great dishes as well.
Thank you.
And one of my favourites, because it's one of my favourites to eat, is you made kind of what looked to me like a next level, I was going to say carpaccio then, like a tartare. With like a gelatinated, I forgot what you called it now, it's been a while since I've watched the show. So
bijou
jelly on the top, which just inspired. And like, I love tartare, absolutely love tartare. It's one of those wonderful things. But yeah, I saw that and it's like, oh, I need to replicate that. I do.
I felt really lucky with that round because that round was a homeland dish and sort of being the only one that was from Australia in the competition. I knew I had a little bit of an edge. I could whack some really sort of iconic Australian things into it and really drive home that it was my homeland dish. Yeah. So I ended up getting some kangaroo. There's a kangaroo tartare.
Nice,
yeah.
Sweet. Beautiful.
Marcus and Monica weren't impressed, but
right, we're going to go for next. We're going to go for Harriet's Hot Sauce. It's a collab between Harriet's Hot Sauce and Singularity Company, or Singularity Sauce Company. This is a Tayberry and Scotch bonnet. So we have a little TikTok video about this. Tayberry, cross between a raspberry, blackberry. That's apparently, according to Nick, who's behind the camera, a pain in the bum to harvest, if I remember correctly. So it's got Scotch bonnet with it as well. Right. So we're going for more fruit based now. So you're happy for me just to do a little bit of I'm not going to do it just chef drizzle from height, honestly. It's a wonderful colour though. Look at that. I mean,
so vibrant.
It's incredibly vibrant and it's all natural from the looks of it as well, which is great. So it's mainly like Tayberry's red peppers, Scotch bonnets, a little bit of balsamic, onion and salt. So
I don't think I've heard of Tayberry outside of England. I think England was the first place that I'd heard
Yeah,
of
I
it.
hadn't either.
Yeah.
I hadn't. So yeah, it's news to me. But yeah, so there we go.
It smells very fruity.
Big time. Do Aussies do fruit and meat together a lot? Because when I lived in New Zealand, and like the Maori cookery was a lot like crushed fruit with chicken and things like that. Is it the same?
Not that much.
Oh,
No.
okay.
We should, but not that much. I mean, I say that, don't come at me. But I didn't grow up with that.
Okay. Fair enough. So what's traditional like Aussie cuisine for you when you were home?
Oof. I don't think we really have a traditional. We're too
Okay.
young, you know? Like, our traditions are everywhere. We've got so many Asian influences in our food, and obviously a lot from England, Scotland and Ireland.
Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like that's a really, like, hard thing to answer. We don't have that, like, traditional Sunday roast like you do here.
Right, next one up. So we're going to go for the hot one. This is from here. So, because we are at Buckham Farm, so at Uncle Paul's Chili Charity, so the ingredients in this sauce, so apart from the vinegar, certainly like the tomatoes, the onion, garlic, chili, all grown here.
Okay,
So
cool.
low food miles, that's what we like.
Awesome.
And it's got a taste of the West Gold, so it's won awards as well.
That's really cool.
So give that a go. This is kind of more of a straightforward chili sauce, you know what I mean? It's pretty, it's a bit of acidity, a little bit sort of vegetal, it's just nice and straight up.
A bit pokey, or?
A little bit pokey.
Yeah.
Hopefully nothing too over the top. So there is a hotter version of this, but this is the one we call the hot one. So,
Okay, cool.
Cheers to you.
Cheers. Oh, that's nice. It's definitely more of a traditional
It's
chili
more,
sauce.
like I say, that acidity.
Yeah.
I quite like the acidity because I want, like with chicken wings, it's, well, sauce to meat ratio, it's quite a lot, but also they're fatty at the end of the day. Do you mean that you've got a lot of skin there? So don't get me wrong, fat's flavour, all for
That's
it.
great.
But there's something about like fattiness and a little acidity, which I quite like. That kind of cut is quite nice in there. So yeah, so
That's really lovely.
that's Uncle Paul's hot one. The nice thing with that particular one is that all the proceeds go straight back here into the charity, which is nice.
That's awesome.
So, and we've got lots of beneficiaries on here that help us grow all the produce, so it's nice. But heat-wise, you're doing good?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I thought I'd be struggling already, but my nose is getting a little bit runny.
Just
but
wait. I'm going to get a little sip of water, but mainly just because I think I've got something stuck in my throat.
No worries.
Right, so next up we have got sauce for a cause, which is a Madame Janette and Papaya sauce, which is a collab between Crazy Bastard and T-Rex. Crazy Bastard being a German company and T-Rex being a Dutch company. But they've come together, and for every person that buys one of these bottles, they donate a toothbrush to a child in Kenya.
That's
which
really
I think
cool.
is really nice.
What's the chili inside?
Madame Janette, so big pepper in the Netherlands.
Okay.
So it's kind of a hybrid, a little bit somewhere between habanero and Scotch bonnet. Big fruit flavours to it. It's quite yellow in colour. If you smell, I mean, you'll get an idea of the kind of fruitiness. I mean, complementing the papaya is a good idea in principle. So I haven't tried this sauce to know whether it's any good.
Okay.
But let's give it a go. So it's quite thick, which is pretty common for both these companies, and they like texture in their sauces, which is really cool. And they also both tend to be sugar free, so
cool.
it's interesting.
I guess the fruit kind of brings out a bit of sweetness as well.
Exactly, and that's what they use it for, which I quite like. So let's have a go. Cheers.
That's really fruity.
Very. And you can taste, well, I appreciate you've not tried the Madame Janette on its own to know, but what you can taste is a Madame Janette on the finish.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
It's a really, like, the spice is there, but it's a little bit mellow still. I don't know if that's because of the fruit or if that's the chili itself, or...
Could be a bit of both. It's only 7% Madame Janette. I say only, that as chilies get hotter, that can be quite a high percentage still.
Yeah.
That's lovely. Actually, I like the fact that that's free of sugar.
It doesn't taste like it's free of sugar though.
No, it's all fruitiness, isn't it? This is from a company called Chili Sauce, based over in the Netherlands and Belgium, I suppose. So a little bit between the two. So this is a Herberry ghost pepper sriracha. So lots of garlic in here, being sriracha, but agave as opposed to sugar.
Yep.
And the Herberry and the ghost peppers have grown here as well.
Okay, cool.
So yeah.
Herberry. That
Herberry,
sounds
It does what it says on the tin, I'm afraid, that one.
Am I going to need to reach for my whipped cream?
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of chili in this one. I know because I've had a hand in this, but
Yep.
I mean, I find it all right. Maybe not the best measure here. So
Okay.
you see how you get on
Alright.
with that one.
Alright.
But it's big garlic notes, that's for sure.
Garlic's good.
Yeah. Cheers to
I'm
you.
a bit scared. Cheers.
Oh, excuse me. There's a bit more punch.
That's one way you could put it.
Yeah. You can feel the heat a bit more. So you're definitely in the super hot realm now.
Okay.
But
This would be classed as super hot.
the chilies in it are classed as super hot.
Okay.
Yeah. But the sauce itself, no.
Okay.
No. You'll see why in a minute.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
You see why in a minute.
I feel like if it's called Herberry, it has to be hot.
So you've just experienced Herberry for the first time and ghost pepper.
Yeah.
So you're feeling that a little bit of sharpness at the front, maybe
Yes.
at the back. Your ears on fire yet? Or are we good?
No, my nose is running though.
Okay.
It's getting
Alright,
there.
You're getting there.
It's nice, but like it's definitely stepped up a level from say like this one.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, let's get on to the next one. So one of my favourite British companies. This is by a company called Mr. Vicky's.
Okay.
He particularly specialises in more like Indian Asian style pickles with chili, but also makes a great range of sauces as well. So big fan of what they do.
Okay.
He's one of the OGs when it comes to the UK.
It's very red.
It's very, very red, and it's normally quite high chili content. So this is basically his hot stuff. So he makes hot stuff, but he's done a Carolina Reaper edition.
Okay.
So Carolina Reaper being the second world's hottest chili now. Yeah, I'm just going all in.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit ketchupy. But a bit hotter.
It's got a really cool flavour though.
It's
Like
beautiful, isn't
aside from the fact that my mouth is on fire, it's got a really cool flavour behind it. It's almost a bit like roasty.
Yes, yeah. It's it's a company I favour. I think often they're not loaded with ingredients. It's just simple, done well. And that's what I really like about it. Well, that is a bit cheeky. So we are going to level up with the experience, which I don't know how to describe this.
It's always a good start.
Other than it is an experience. So, and it's made with the Pepperex, which is currently the world's hottest chili.
Right. Are you sure that wasn't the world's hottest chili?
It used to be, the Carolina Reaper used to be. But this one, I'm just trying to find the ingredients. So, there we go. So it's Pepperex, vinegar, Pepperex powder, and Pepperex distillate.
Okay, Pepperex distillate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Really? Said nobody ever. So let's give this one a go. Well, I know what I'm in for.
You know what you're in for?
I do. I genuinely do. So.
Has anyone ever died from eating?
No.
Okay,
So
cool.
there is, to my knowledge, there is no recorded death in human history from the excess consumption of chili unless somebody's already had a pre-existing condition.
Okay.
So for as long as you're fitting well,
Yeah.
probably should have checked that before we did this.
Yeah. All good.
So I'm going to get rid of this little plug.
I noticed you're putting a different amount on.
Yeah, I'm being kind here. You can have more if you would like more.
No.
I am aware of what happens next with this particular one.
Perfect.
So we are finishing on the last
Right.
stab here. Are you ready for this?
I don't know. Shall we?
Cheers.
Oh,
Good
God.
luck. Goodbye.
Oh, goodbye. Nice knowing you. Tell my family and my nan.
Even
I love
I'm
them.
slightly
You're a bit
got
scared.
some trepidation. I know what's coming, but I'm going to do this. So let's do it. It will grow. Wow.
Oh, that builds and builds.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. Oh my lord.
Wow, because it's quite deceptive. Because you go in and you're like, oh, okay, that's not that bad.
It's okay.
We're
Yeah.
okay.
Ooh. Hang on a sec.
Whew. I'm gonna go in for another bite. I can do it.
You can do this, you got this. Oh, that is forgotten just how strong that actually is. Wow, at least we're doing this in a nice cool tunnel. Well done. You've now tried the Pepper X in a pretty pokey form.
I think the Pepper X tried me.
Yeah. So I'm going to go back to your fermented sauce. So I've got.
Oh, don't cough! It goes up your nose.
Yeah.
Oh God! I don't know if I can do this because it's hot, but I feel like I need it. Ah.
Do what you got to do.
Ah.
Statistically speaking, women fare better than men when it comes to chili heat. It really does.
Do they?
Yeah.
I feel sorry for you then. Oh. Wow, and it sticks.
That's hot and that. I mean, it's pretty unadulterated. It's just Pepper X and vinegar. So, oh my, that's something else.
I feel like this one is just a punch in the face.
Yeah, it is. It literally smacks you, kicks you to the ground, and keeps kicking you. Yeah.
It's so long.
Yeah.
Like everything else kind of dissipates after a good minute.
Mm-hmm.
That is so long. I can't.
I've had the fortune or misfortune, depending on how you look at it, of actually trying the Pepper X raw. I'm one of the few that have, and my goodness me, that wiped the floor with me.
I mean, I've tried the Carolina Reaper raw.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, I'm out.
I need some water.
That's bad time.
I'm sorry.
Do your thing.
I need some water. Oh God.
Right, so you've tried the Pepper X. Well done. Well done. Have you recovered a little bit?
I have. Yeah. My senses are coming back slowly.
Sense. Yeah, we're playing it fast and loose with the word sense. But yeah, absolutely. Oh my God. So, what's next for you after all of this then?
What's next? So we are working on creating our own version of a hot sauce. So our hot sauce is going to be with ahi lemon, mango, passion fruit, a little bit of pineapple.
Tropical.
Yeah, we're kind of trying to bring in like tropical Australian vibes. It's going to have some lemon myrtle infused into it, which really goes with the ahi lemon.
Okay. Awesome.
Spicy.
Nice, I like that. Can have an upside down label on it because we assume everything's upside down in Australia.
Oh, that's a good idea. Don't trademark it.
Fair enough. And if people want to follow you, what's your social media handles?
So social media, we've got Our Table _dining, which is our private dining company, and supper club company. And then my personal one, where you can see different cooking videos and stuff, is chef _Kasae.
Cool. Awesome. And do check out the Instagram cooking videos. They are awesome. They're really easy to follow. They're fun. Yeah, despite being, a sort of somebody on Masterchef for professionals and so forth, it isn't. Yeah, there's no kind of, I don't know. You kind of get rid of the stigmas, and it's
Thank you.
It's very personable. Yeah, it's really good. Really
Cooking's
good channel,
supposed to be fun.
It should be. Yeah, absolutely. I think if you haven't got passion, if you lose that, then what's going on? Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. Well, hopefully, we'll join you again at some point, maybe with your sauce. Who knows? In the meantime, thank you so much for watching us. Do go check out Kasae's channels, and also feel free to share, subscribe, and like this video. Thank you so much. See you again soon.
Thank you.